Welcome to Entertainment Tonight. My name's Declan Kestner, and today we have a special guest named Ophelia. Ophelia, why don't you come over here so we can get this started?
Awesome, man.
Ophelia, tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I have an older brother named Lardis, and my dad's name is Palmas, and I was born in Denmark, I believe, as far as I know.
As far as you know.
As far as I know.
Pretty interesting statement.
Right?
So tell us a little about your home life, what things were growing up.
Things were pretty swell. I mean, my dad showed a very loving and caring side to me, and my brother was there for me a lot throughout the entire time. But if you're asking about my mom, I think she died when I was young. I really don't know much about what happened. They don't want to really tell me.
So you're kind of kept in the dark.
Exactly.
Yeah. And what about Hamlet that I hear about?
Oh
What's
my gosh. Well, I don't know myself really. It's like right now things seem really swell, and I really like the way he's kind and his character and personality. It just amazes me.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if something happened.
I know, right?
So do you do anything for like fun, maybe swimming, something like that?
I think I'm more of an artistic gal. I like drawing and music more than a sporty event.
Oh, okay, I see you. So, in your lifetime, is there one thing that you could go back and do something different?
In my lifetime so far, if I could go back, I'm not sure. I mean, my life has been pretty swell. I haven't had anything that I regret as of far. Yeah, I don't think I would change anything yet.
Anything? Okay, so everything's been pretty good. And what do you think the main reason for that is?
I think it's because of the atmosphere I've been surrounded in by my family, my friends, the king and queen, our home. It's amazing compared to like Fortinbras, where it's a lot of fighting and war right now. So, I mean, things have been slow.
So you mentioned something about the king and queen. Do they have a huge influence on your life?
Partly, like, I respect them a lot. I think that it's amazing that even though for the queen, her husband died, she was able to find someone to find comfort in and happiness again. And I think that's a major, I guess, influence in my life, because if something would ever happen to my first husband, I would also hope to find someone I could be comfortable and loving with again. Because, I mean, no one wants to be alone in life.
That's very true. That's very true. Some would say that if someone was alone, they'd go to the point of drowning themselves. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I mean, I can never see myself doing that. I mean, my life has been pretty happy, but to drown myself just out of being lonely, I can't see that.
I see. If there was one person you could pick out of your lifetime who's had the biggest influence on your life, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a good question. Not really sure. I think the biggest influence in my life would probably be my dad. Everything that he's done up to now has always been for the family and also for the king and queen, and I think it influenced me a lot. I want to be able to do things for other people so that way they'll be happy too. So.
Now, a big thing in Denmark is the traditionality of the father and the son-in-law getting along. How is that with Hamlet and your father?
I think it's okay so far. I mean, I haven't seen them fight about anything yet. I mean, I think they're a little awkward around each other. But then again, my dad told me that I should be careful of him because he is the prince of Denmark, you know. You never know who he's going to marry, but I think I'm going to go after him just because, I mean, hey, why not, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's a risk that you could take, right?
Exactly.
All right, so we have a couple questions from the crowd, and one of them is, what have you been doing lately since you recently did that whole ordeal with Hamlet?
I think, well, I mean, which ordeal are you talking about exactly?
The one where...
First of all, there's quite a few we've had.
Where Hamlet was like yelling at you. We all saw it on the magazines.
That's
and all
right,
of that.
that's right. The one where he sort of called me like a slut. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
After that, that's why I said I love his character, I love his personality, but yeah, I mean, right now I'm sort of just keeping things distant. I mean, if you really, really love me, he'll come and find me, and he'll really prove it to me. Words are not things that are proof for me. I need actions. And what he did after that sort of made me like, okay, I mean, you do your thing, I'm gonna do my own. I mean, I sulked a little bit, but then I got over it. I was just like, you know what? Life goes on. who cares about this so much? It's just another guy.
Wow, that's a very strong statement, considering what Hamlet called you. How confident are you that Hamlet will come back, though?
Ooh, I don't know, really. I feel like he will come back just because how everything was between us before he did that. But then I really can't say anything. It's all up to faith and destiny. So I think he will.
Really? Okay, so one of the big things about Hamlet is his inconsistency with like friends, but Horacio's always been there for him. How do you get along with Horatio since he's so close to Hamlet?
Well, we really don't, speaking of him, we really don't talk, which is weird, being that they're like very close friends, you think that we would be associated, but we don't really talk. I mean, I only see him once in a while and only when he's like with Hamlet. Other than that, he never really talks with me. We say greetings and we're nice to each other, but other than that, we have the words, nothing. So it is like an awkward situation sometimes when it's the three of us. It's just like, what do I do?
Yeah. Do you feel like that contributes to your and Hamlet's relationship, that you guys aren't as tight as you could be because you and Horatio aren't that great of friends?
No, I don't think that contributes. I think it's just like saying my best friend. Just because Hamlet doesn't get along with my best friend, that we can't make a better relationship. I think this is something between both of us, not anything to do with outer sources, really. So if we want a closer relationship, I think we just need to sit down, talk, and actually really get to know each other.
That's awesome. Okay, so one of the last questions that we have here is, what are your plans from here on? Like, what do you want to do with your life? What are your aspirations? Tell us a little about that.
Well, I mean, in our world today, women can't really do much, but my aspirations is probably to become, if I could one day, I believe an artist of some kind, have my paintings shown around the world. But then again, I don't want to travel too much. I want to stay home. So, and maybe get married, hopefully one day, to make my father proud and honor my family. So I hope all those someday can come true, hoping our world will modernize one day.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Ophelia. It was really great.
Thank
you, everyone, for watching. Give a hand for Ophelia.
Thank you. Okay. Nice.